Welcome along to the Emirates Lounge at Sydney in the International Terminal. There's good food, lots of seats, buckets of champagne and a giant rock. One of Emirates' first outstation lounges, it's undergone a revamp with new cushion covers, the fountains are gone and there are yet more beige seats, but none of that can take away from the very much en vogue down in the basement vibe. Here, underground, Emirates offer a business class serving for all, even though it's a joint first and business class lounge. However, if you really are in first or are platinum, the Qantas First Lounge offers a better view and first catering to boot. The Emirates Sydney Lounge can also get packed in the evening when all the New Zealand flights depart, along with 2 back-to-back departures to Dubai. At these times, even finding a seat can be a problem. At least there are windows, although the view tends to be of aircraft noses because the lounge is so low down. As you enter, you seem to be in a world of triangles, with the lounge branching on each side. On the right is a dining area, including a triangular shelf where you can dine and gaze over the rest of the lounge. Carry on round in a circle, or rather a triangle, and there's a triangular TV area, and indeed at reception, there's another triangular TV area. Most passengers pop in here for 2 good reasons. The 2 walk-up bars with much better booze than you get upstairs and in the other half of the terminal in Qantas. The bar on the left is by far the quieter, fully free pour and free-flowing. However, as you prepare for the long trek to Dubai, pre-flight dining may be top of mind, and Emirates don't disappoint. I do like how Emirates offer up many more smaller dishes than most lounges with trays on the counter. They're normally a couple of curries, a pasta, and then something you don't see in every lounge. Small steaks, lamb or fish you can choose. The Emirates Sydney Lounge makes for quite a decent dinner. All the veggie, rice and mash options are in different trays too, so you can pick and choose as you enjoy your dinner on that amazing triangular shelf. There's the Emirates cliche of the round fridges with salads and desserts too. Only one here, unlike 2 at most outstations, but the quality of the starters is outstanding. If Emirates have got something decent on board, you can just make a kind of Australian Emirati style tapas of a load of small plates while you admire that view, which is very, very distant in the corner. Don't miss the desserts too, they're in the fridge as well. There are some excellent white and red wines to go with dinner. Indeed, you get far better booze here than you do upstairs and in the other half of the terminal in the Qantas Lounge. There are even tasting notes on the worktop. The wine flows freely and fast whenever the evening flights depart, and the staff often have trouble keeping a fresh bottle ready at all times. Unfortunately, the Wi-Fi isn't nearly as fast or free-flowing and sometimes slows to a crawl. However, the reds are typically from Australian and are very good indeed and often rotate through several varieties. It's fully free pour and free flowing. Absolute top marks must go to the bottle of champagne, by the way. There are no Aussie sparklers here. It's the proper French stuff. Veuve Clicquot or Laurent Perrier, no less. One big change in the lounge over the 2 decades since Emirates took over the old United Lounge space that closed before many passengers were born is the Big Rock. Not a thematic from a management school, it's literally a large lump of fiberglass looking like a rock right in the middle of the lounge. It used to be a water feature, then due to New South Wales rules on water features it was fenced in behind a glass screen, and then at the last revamp it was turned off altogether, mainly because it meant most of the passengers were in permanent need of a WAV.
On behalf of Emirates, we hope you enjoyed your stay in our lounge and we wish you a pleasant flight.
Well, here I am in the Emirates Lounge at Sydney, and it's not bad at all. There are plenty of seats, there's a great dining room, good view over the airport runway, and most importantly of all, it's got a great bar as well, with that most essential of Emirates staples, plenty of free-flowing champagne, and it's not bad at all. Well done, Emirates.
After the first Dubai flight departs, the Emirates Lounge empties out, and you can even get near a seat without fighting over somebody else's luggage. Unfortunately, the Sydney Lounge is full of solo passengers who like to dump all their hand luggage on the 4 seats around them to mark their territory, so to speak. Now, this type of behaviour can either be considered amazingly rude or just par for the course, depending on how often you fly to Dubai. Equally, in the 45 minutes between the first and second Dubai flights departing, the wine isn't refreshed. There's almost a wedding party type queue for racking up around before the bar runs dry. Thankfully, there are plenty of Aussie beers in the fridge. However, if you're after that Aussie lounge favourite of Veuve Clicquot and Laurent Perrier champagne, the last bottle may have already sailed and hit the rocky shore. Thankfully, there is Moe if you can wait till you get on board, but unlike the Heathrow Lounge, it's as rare as sighting a night parrot to find the Moe on the ground down under. But even the presence of Veuve Clicquot is good, particularly for those flying in economy. And yes, paid access is available when flying with Emirates in the cheap seats. It's not for the faint-hearted at around $170, and that's US dollars to get in the door, making it around 250 Aussie dollars per person if you want to fight over the last champagne glass. It also means the lounge is notably rammed with economy freeloaders, if 250 notes of the folding stuff count as freeloading. The lounge is an older style Emirates Lounge from the Emirates beige era. However, it's remarkable that in one of the most visually exciting places on the planet, Emirates managed to recreate a lounge that's exactly what you would expect from every other Emirates Lounge on the planet. You've got the same decor with lots of wood, beige leather armchairs and lots of small coffee tables. No wonder then at check-in, staff proactively suggest that you nip up to the Qantas First Lounge, if, that is, you've got access. There are pretty mundane bathrooms with just one shower which haven't been refreshed in 20 years.
Passengers travelling to Dubai on EK417. Your aircraft is now in the final stages of boarding. We kindly ask for you to proceed immediately to Gate 9 to ensure an on-time departure. Once again, we hope you enjoyed your stay in our lounge and we wish you a pleasant flight.
All in all, it's a decent but not exceptional business class lounge. There's really good food, decent champagne, and when you can manage to get one, decent seats too. But it's still a comfortable place to wait for your flight.